So here I am sitting in my favorite chair. And I just got off the phone with my friend who I was telling you earlier about the Mossy Rocks. I've known him 30 years. And I apologized to him, because my mother and I are having, I guess you might say, issues. Issues is a good word. Because we're disagreeing about issues. Anyhow, I haven't talked to her since the 20th. And here it is the 29th. Which is weird because I have been speaking to her 1 to 5 times a day, every day, for the last 12 years. So this is unusual for me and very difficult for me to take. I've texted her twice and not gotten a response. So I imagine that, when I asked her to communicate, agree, and respect each other's boundaries if we chose to live together was way out of line. And she just does not want to have anything to do with me anymore. Because I don't know, maybe she feels like I was trying to tell her what to do, but all I was basically asking for was, common courtesy and respect. But anyway, I apologize to my friend because now there's 2. I used to have 3 people I called all the time and pestered because I don't have, a lot of people that I can just talk to like this. Except now I have you. Anyway, I told him now I have 2, so I'm probably going to call you more often, and I apologize right now if that's going to affect you in a negative way. I'm sorry, but I need to talk to you. And then there's my sister-in-law, who is my husband's sister, and she's so nice. It's just not very often that you meet a woman that is so nice. She listens to me when I get wacky, and she doesn't hold it against me or judge me negatively or harshly for it. So it's really nice that I can just be who I am, and I don't have to make sense all the time, and that's just okay. And then I have my other friend, Sonia. She is like my bestest girlfriend ever. And I don't call her because she's very busy. She does her business on the side. She creates geometric art. And she makes jewelry. And she attends vending arenas. And she sells her product to people. And that's what she does in her spare time. So she has no time to spare. I mean, once a Saturday, sometimes on a Saturday at 6 a.m., we get together and we choose a place and then we get to go have breakfast. And it's always so nice because she doesn't usually have to be anywhere until, around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So we get to sit and spend a couple hours just chit-chatting, being women, being real women who just sit and enjoy each other for who we are. No games, no facade, just appreciate each other for who it is we are. So I really love that. This channel that I'm building on YouTube is going to grow so full of my face talking about whatever so many times. And it's just going to be great. And there's a reason behind it. And that is because I need the URL for my blog. Plus, I like putting video on my blog. I like people to see all over the world. In Brazil and Poland and Argentina and Portugal and, Spain, Canada, all those places all over the world, Turkey. it's so wonderful that that you all stop by for a visit every once in a while and see me, who is an American. And you know, I must tell you that my life as it is in chaos. But there are so many others that don't have what I have. I mean, at any moment I could lose everything. And yet at any moment I could gain everything. And so it's the scales. I can't remember which one is the scales, but the scales are weighing out. And so I believe that if I remain positive, and I trust that whatever happens will be for the highest and greatest good for my family, including my 2 little pets, because they're my babies. I would never, ever, ever do anything that did not include them. I've committed myself to taking care of them personally for the rest of their lives, or my life. And so whatever happens will be for the highest and greatest good of all of us. Now, that clock over there says it's only 7:20, but it always stops. I told my husband, now that's one of those chiming clocks. You know, first of all, when I first met him in 2007, it was chiming away every 15 minutes, you know, once for quarter after, twice for, 12:30 or whatever. And then when it hits the 45, it's 3 times. And then on the hour, it's however many, what time it is. 7 o'clock, whatever. Man, that took a long time to get used to. But now, he wound it too tight one night. No, he winds it. And it stops, and it stops, and it stops, and it stops. And he's forever messing with it. And I told him, I said, just take it to the clock master. Have him fix it. Or, donate it to somebody. I don't know, do something, because it's annoying. It's annoying the heck out of me. It's like when you have a clock that doesn't work properly, it's just annoying. It's like get rid of it or fix it, one or the other. And I feel that way about everything else, too. If it doesn't work properly, get rid of it or fix it. Plain and simple. But see, I'm one of these people that is into releasing things. Now, first of all, I like to buy used. I like to buy secondhand stuff that's in good shape and good condition, gently used, because I save money, for one. And I don't have a lot of money. So that's my main reason. And for 2, you can buy brand name stuff, gently used, for very reasonable prices. And you can go around and pretend that you paid full price, although I don't. I always tell everybody that I buy everything secondhand. And it's good, because I think that, people ought to do that. It's just better that way, I think. Especially now. But most of the time, when I have something that I no longer use or no longer need or whatever, I donate it to the Goodwill, which I was explaining to you earlier, is a facility that employs the disabled. Or, the ones who are challenged in some way and can't go get your typical job. So I just donate it. And they always ask me, do you want a receipt? Because it's tax write-off. You could tax write it off. But to me, that wouldn't be right, because giving is giving, right? It's not about selling. It's not about getting. It's about giving. And so that's what I do. As a matter of fact, there's this chair right over there. I went and spent $300 at this woman on Craigslist and bought this chair. It's a beautiful chair. Wonderful pattern. It's pretty. It's just very uncomfortable. I was going to use it as my reading chair. And I discovered that it didn't work because my dogs like to sit in my lap. And the chair is small and we don't fit. So, therefore, wherever it is we land, my reading room has to have a chaise lounge. And I will probably buy that on Craigslist. And it's going to be good. And it'll fit all of us. And we're going to fit just fine. So anyway, I'm babbling again. And that's my favorite thing to do. And I know that there are those of you who probably say, man, that woman talks a lot. Yes, I do. My husband says I babble. He's right. Oh. I like that. Don't think about all those things you fear. Just be glad to be here. All right, and on that note, we'll just call this one good. See you later, because I can guarantee you that I am going to be in the mood to do this again. Night all.